Okay, so I started this and I had to redo it because I wanted to make sure that I'm doing this equally, and I don't think I need to use that much. So I'm probably already used quite a bit on this one. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see it, but honestly, it already wicked away a lot of the moisture. There's still moisture because I used about that much, especially towards the top, but I mean, because of this thing, I think that it just takes time, takes a minute, and then, it swells up. So we're going to make this diaper swell up. But honestly, touching it, it's barely damp. So that's why I like these. Sorry I don't have any Pampers, but like I said, these go this way. Stickers. I had samples of them. They're great. I think they're pretty much the same as Huggies in my personal opinion, but I just don't have any right now. I'm sorry. So anyways, the Abby and Finn one doesn't seem to have anything that's like an indicator like this one or the Dyper brand does that it's wet. Like a line. See, there's yellow. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour. I'm going to try to pour about as much as I did or less. So about to there, I would think. Because this was about to here. I'm going to pour to about there, so maybe less. I'll try to do it slowly. Not easy to do. Hate to waste diapers, but I mean, these are good things to know. I don't even think a baby would. My daughter probably would pee that much, I guess. If she's been sleeping all night. And, oh, as you can see, there's like something just like the Huggies that's on top here. I believe that's going to wick away the moisture, but it's going to take a minute. And you don't really have a way of telling if it's wet, unless if you actually check it. So it might need a minute. This one's like almost completely dry. So this one, it's yellow on the back, and it's going to turn blue. I'm going to use about, I'll say to here. Let me just pour here. If you'll stay open for me. There. Okay. So, since I have a girl, I'm just going to pour it like right here. Try to get all over. Give it a chance to soak in a little bit. They pee a little bit all different times, I assume. It's like, I'm going to use less on this one, I think. Just to... Okay, just to prove a point. Nope, that was a lot. But I'm going to go back and pour more on the Huggies and this brand. Abby and Finn. So this one, I'll give it a second. But the one that I poured water on, still not dry. Still damp. It did, like, kind of wick away, but that could have just been time. But it's still really damp compared to this, which is, like, almost dry. And this one, I think it does take a minute. Maybe that's, a certain amount of pee. I wouldn't say that Abby and Finn is better than Huggies or Pampers or even Loves. Because when I go cheap, I usually go Loves. And I actually do like Loves. But this one is like so... There's no wicking. There's nothing to wick it. Like, you can't... There's barely anything to grab. It's just... I don't know. It's supposed to be bamboo, and I know from cloth, reading about cloth diapers and trying to, wanting to do them myself, just waiting for her to get bigger, because she's so small. that bamboo, I believe it's hemp and bamboo, hold a lot of moisture. One of them wicks away faster and one of them holds moisture. But this bamboo, because that's what it said it's made of, is not doing much. And it's also really not telling me that it's wet. I poured quite a bit in there. It's pretty damp. And this one, it has a moisture wick away thing. But if you touch it, it's still damp. I don't know how to show you guys. Like, here. This. It don't really help, does it? Well, here's the thing. You can tell right here. This is wet. This is like, I could wring it out. And there's like water on my hands or something. And this one is still so damp. And it's very blue. This one is not even turning blue when I poured that much. Alright, I keep on repeating myself. So basically, this one has something that wicks the moisture away. But it's not going to be as good for long periods of time. Like, Huggies says 12 hours. They can sleep. Not that, you know, you have to do that. I mean, if they wake up in the middle of the night and they have a wet diaper, you might as well change it. Or if you're trying to save money and there's no wetness here, they're not getting a diaper rash, then I suppose you don't have to change it. But this is dry. This is literally dry. Like, I don't know how to show it, but you can't see any of the yellow. It's clearly blue. And I can touch this and it's just dry. It's amazing. This one's okay, Abby and Finn. So if you're looking for one that gets delivered to your door, because I think that's what they do, it's not bad. But especially when your baby's like younger, I could see these diapers possibly working, especially this one, because they don't pee as much. But once they get, you know, to like 4 months or so, you're going to have a lot more pee. This video turned out a little bit longer than I wanted, but I just really wanted to demonstrate to you guys these diaper brand. I feel so bad, but I'm really disappointed in this. I have a whole pack of them and I don't even know what to do. Because, like, if I donate them to someone, I'm going to have to donate a thing of regular diaper cream. Desitin or something. So, I'm actually going to go back and do a little bit more experimenting. Let's pour some more in here. And watch it. A little bit more. That's the bottle now. It kind of just slowly wicks away. This is about as damp. This one actually got less damp, so if they don't pee that much at first, which I'm sure they don't, I just have trouble, you know, pouring out the bottle, then it's definitely not bad at all. Abby and Finn is good, I would say. Not as good as Huggies or Pampers for long periods of time. They both take a second to wick away moisture. And these are just terrible. It is just like a wet cloth. There is nothing like this here. Like, let's rip it. Give me a second here. Okay, so I ripped all three a hole in them. And this one, I guess, has something that's supposed to wick away moisture, but it doesn't at all. Got those little, whatever this is, to hold the moisture. But it stays on the top. It doesn't wick it away. This one has a different kind of cloth. It's more like, I want to say like dryer lint type, but not so thin. And it does a pretty decent job of wicking it away, especially if you give it a minute and if a baby were to actually pee in it. This is just damp and it just, I don't know, this just sucks. Okay, and then this one, the Huggies one, has those little things in it that swell up. And on top, this one is a little bit more damp because I did pour a lot in there, more than the other two. And it's still not as damp as this one. This one's gotten less, and I can feel it starting to like wick away the moisture still. But that's a lot of, I think that's a lot of pee, because I did double what I did on the other two. So my conclusion is that Dyper brand needs to fix some things. They definitely need to fix things. This is not just from my experiment. My experiment you can take as, oh, well, it's not a real baby peeing in it or whatever. But I did actually try all of these diapers on my daughter. And I have to tell you, this brand, she was so wet. And it didn't get rid of the moisture. And she got a diaper rash from it. This brand was fine. Actually, it's really dry now. And this brand is my favorite. The Huggies Snug and Dry. Sorry, Snug and Dry. So, I don't know about Pampers, but that's that. And you can decide for yourself if you really want to try these. I wish I had better things to say about them because I have a whole pack of them. And I know I'm not doing something wrong because I put the diapers on all the same. So clearly it's something in the composition of the diaper. Alright, so that's my little experiment there. Hope you all got an idea of why I don't really like that Dyper brand that I got free samples from and did a video previously on. Alright.